Hey everyone, welcome back to H&K Reviewer. If you're looking to transform your living room into the perfect space for relaxation and entertainment, you're in the right place. Today, we're diving into some simple yet stylish ways to decorate your living room without breaking the bank. We'll cover everything from choosing the right furniture to color schemes that make your space pop, and even some creative DIY tips to add your personal touch. So grab a cup of coffee and let's get started on turning your living room into a beautiful, functional space you'll love to hang out in. First things first, start with a clean slate. If you can, clear out everything from your living room. It gives you a better sense of space and lets you think about what you want to add. Tip number 1. Choose a statement sofa. The sofa is the centerpiece of your living room. Whether you go bold with a bright color or stick to something neutral, make sure it reflects your personal style. Remember, comfort is key too. Find a piece that not only looks good but feels great for relaxing or hosting guests. Add a few throw pillows for a pop of color and texture. These can really elevate the look of your sofa and make it feel more inviting. Tip number 2. Invest in a functional coffee table. A coffee table is another important piece. It should be both stylish and practical. You want something that fits well with your sofa, but also offers storage or surface space for decor. Here's a quick trick. Style your coffee table with a few books, a small plant, and maybe a candle or two. Simple, but it adds personality. Tip number 3. Pick the area rug. Area rugs can be tricky to buy if you don't know what you need. For a living room, you should find a big enough rug to fit all your furniture. Ideally, keep about 10 to 20 inches of bare floor between the edges of the carpet and the room walls. Keep in mind, when area rugs are too small, the living room will look disjointed. Nowadays, you can even layer different area rugs to create more depth and add more texture. If you're looking for an exciting look, consider mixing and matching different shapes and textures to create an intricate design that will make the living room look more grounded. Tip number 4. Decide on your color palette. When it comes to living room ideas, choosing the right paint color is crucial. Pick a color palette that complements your furniture choices, your home's overall aesthetic, and the style you want to achieve in this room. Remember, lighting will also play a critical role in choosing the right paint colors, so don't forget to look at steps 4 and 5 together. Don't be afraid to mix colors, patterns, and styles throughout your living room. However, make sure that there's a common theme, whether it's the color, the style, or the subject matter, to ensure you don't make the space look overwhelming. Tip number 5. Decorate the walls with art. Blank walls can make a space feel empty. Whether it's framed art, photos, or a cool wall mirror, adding artwork is an easy way to make your living room feel more personal and complete. Don't be afraid to mix and match different sizes and frames. Create a gallery wall, or choose a large statement piece for maximum impact. Tip number 6. Bring in some greenery. Plants are a great way to add life to your space. Whether it's a few small potted plants or a tall statement plant, greenery always brightens up a room and makes it feel more inviting. If you're not a plant pro, don't worry. There are plenty of low-maintenance options like succulents or snake plants that look great and are easy to care for. Tip number 7. Layer your lighting. Lighting is so important when it comes to setting the mood in a room. Mix overhead lights, lamps, and even candles to create a warm and welcoming vibe. I love using table lamps by the sofa or floor lamps in the corners to add a cozy feel. For your living room to look put together, you need 3 lighting types: ambient, task, and accent. To make this happen, you might consider a mix of overhead chandeliers, table and floor lamps next to the main sofa for accent, and wall sconces for ambient lighting. Lighting can be quite tricky, so make sure to have an overall idea of how your living room will be arranged before you buy lighting. Try dimmable lights to adjust the ambiance when you're hosting guests or just relaxing. Tip number 8. Don't forget about the floor. Your floors are a key part of the living room vibe. A stylish area rug can help define your space and tie everything together. Plus, it's soft on your feet. Go for a rug that complements your color scheme, but don't be afraid to add a fun pattern or texture to make your living room pop. Tip number 9. Make a separate space for the TV. One common design challenge is the visibility of TVs in living spaces, which many design professionals find off-putting. If your space permits, consider setting up a separate, more relaxed area specifically for watching television. This can provide a cozy retreat for you and your family to enjoy your favorite shows without distracting from the aesthetic of the main living area. Tip number 10. Personalize your space. Finally, make sure your living room feels like you. Add personal touches that speak to your style and personality, whether it's family photos, souvenirs from your travels, or your favorite books. This is your space, so make it feel like home. Let's design your perfect living room. When in doubt, you should always turn to the experts. Look for inspiration on Pinterest, Houzz, Instagram, and other interior design outlets to get an idea of what a professionally designed living room should look like. It can also help you get an idea of the different layouts, styles, and furniture pieces you can add to your living room to make it stand out from the crowd. There are millions of living room design ideas you can source for inspiration, but the vast number of living room trends out there can make the design process a bit less fun and more overwhelming. Luckily, that's why you can start a project today and work with a talented Space Joy interior designer to make your living room a dream come true. So, there you have it, a few simple tips to help you decorate your living room and turn it into a cozy, stylish haven. I hope you found these tips helpful. If you did, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and let me know in the comments which tip you're most excited to try. See you in the next one.